Morning people, so today I am heading out to Shining Cliff Woods. It's just outside in Matlock or just outside Matlock. I am getting there by train, and before you say anything, aren't you guys in a lockdown? Yes, we are. Okay, so first off, this is more of a lenient lockdown. Second of all, there's exceptions to the list when it comes to travelling. Exercise is one of them. I remember when it was a whole big thing when we first went into lockdown, how locals were complaining because everyone was just shipping off to the Peak District. But yeah, and even the cars everywhere saying, "Oh, you're allowed to do this, la 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 la." I think what happened is they concluded that you're allowed to travel somewhere to do exercise, or to walk or whatever, but is to use your brain a little bit. So for example, if you lived in Manchester and you wanted to go to the Peak District, that would be ridiculous. If I, from Derbyshire, wanted to go to the Peak District, I could, because it's literally in Derbyshire, I believe, or just outside of Derbyshire, but either way, it's pretty close to me. So it's more of using your brain a little bit, like, you know what I mean, don't travel outside your place. So for example, if you live in Nottinghamshire, don't travel outside of Nottinghamshire if you really have to, if that makes any sense. So for me, being in Derbyshire, don't travel outside of Derbyshire, and Matlock is in Derbyshire. So that's basically the general rule really. It's just like use your brain a little bit, but it is on the list of exceptions when it comes to travel, and I really wanted to come here, so yeah. Well, let's be a child again, and I picked these up yesterday. They're just the Nesquik chocolate balls. Clearly no nutrition value in breakfast. Well, that stuff they've obviously put in there because kids aren't getting enough. But yeah, I remember having the kiddie cereals like Rice Krispies. What's the other one? Golden Nuggets, Sugar Puffs. It's bringing back good memories. I thought, fuck it. So one of the main reasons why I'm going to Shining Cliff Woods is because there is an abandoned house, and this house is called the Oakhurst House, and a minute is like completely derelict from what I've seen on online videos and stuff like that. But here's some information, right? So the house was built in 1848 by Francis Hurst behind the Iron Forge and Ambergate. So just an update as to where it is. It's close to Matlock, but isn't quite close to Matlock. It's more near Ambergate, and I can't remember the other place now, but that's where it is. It was owned by the Johnson family of industrialists for many years, who were benefactors to the local area, building the parish church of St Anne at Ambergate. So it's in Ambergate. This place is. Which is in Derbyshire. Okay, so in the late 20th, 21st century, with the post-war housing crisis, Oak House was divided into 12 flats during 1945. However, during the 1970s, with deteriorating conditions of the building and the increase in local council housing, the residents were found alternative accommodation. Since then, the house has remained unoccupied and is now derelict. So that is the time when it just became derelict. It says in 1994, permission was granted to demolish the house as it was beyond repair. However, the permission has now expired and a demolition has taken place. In 2000, the Wireworks and estate were purchased by the Litchwood Group, and the Wireworks are now used as industrial storage. The stables and various other estate buildings are now seized as a private accommodation. But from what I am aware, there's nothing, like half of it is still completely derelict. But yeah, we are heading there, and it'd be cool to head and take some photos of the forest as well, not just the actual house. It is so dead, like literally really dead, like full on dead. Fun story, I am maybe a little bit lost. Like, it's showing me direction to get there, but it's like private land with a load of like cows and stuff. But then I see people come from this way, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go this way. I don't know if this is the right way or not, but we're entering to some forestry area anyway. I think I'm gonna at this point give up. I decided to take the sign to take me to Crich. Bear in mind, I've not been here since like primary school, but I have no idea where to go, and I have no idea how to get there because, as I said, it's showing me the map. Google Maps showing me where it is, but it didn't show me how to get there without like crossing the river. I thought at first maybe there would be a bridge or something, but there's not. So I'm just gonna have to just follow and hope I don't get fucking lost and just stick to where I am. But yeah, this is like the Crouch Mile, I think. So wherever I am, it is pretty much muddy as fuck. So I'm glad I didn't put my trainers on. I am wearing the boots that are broke. They do seem a little bit loose, but not too bad. But I still need to get some more boots when I get paid. But yeah. I'm actually quite high up. Honestly, I'm just following. I have no idea where this actually leads to. I'm just following it all around. I do really like the colour of these like plants. I don't know what they're actually called. If you know, let me know. I'll probably search when I get him anyway, but yeah, they look pretty like a pinky like maroon. I don't know, I'm bad with colours. But yeah, either way they look kind of pretty. I'd have to come back up here again at some point, because obviously me not knowing where the hell the place that I was meant to go, but there's like different paths as well, scenic routes to take. So when I have more time than like a whole day, then probably come here, because I was thinking more so Matlock, which is close to Matlock, but obviously I forgot about this place as well. But it's in between Cromford and Ambergate, if you're wondering. Quick look as to where I am, whereabouts I am on the GPS, and apparently I am quite close to the Briaries. If you don't know what that is, basically you won't know unless you went to a Catholic school, because it's like a rite of passage to go there. Was it primary school, or my primary school anyway. I don't think they do it at secondary school. They might do, I don't know, but it was just my primary school that did it, and you won't know anything about it unless you're religious, because it's like a Catholic retreat sort of thing. But yeah, but like thinking about it is giving me so much memories, because there's one time where one person, I remember, right, I don't remember all the people I stayed with, I only remember 2 people that was in our rooms, but I remember one person's hairbrush disappears. Another one is, you know, when like throwaway cameras was a thing, like someone took a load, wasted half of it taking pictures of the toilet, which was pretty funny. I remember water being poured in me to wake me up, but yeah, oh yeah, and basically we're telling ghost stories, and this is how I discovered this one. Basically, it's kind of like a spin of the Telltale Heart, something like that. But it involved a bathroom, and I remember the bathroom being like right in front of us. But yeah, I don't remember specifically, but I remember the vast detail of it, like most of the detail of that scary story. But I remember that one. But yeah, I remember there's one guy who used to work there as well that used to creep me out. I know he was a bit of a weirdo. But yeah, that's pretty much what I remember from the whole trip. I remember the 3rd person now, I just don't remember the 4th person. Or I think it's that person, the 4th person, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just like, I know now the 3 people, I just don't remember the 4th person that stayed in our room. Unfortunately, you cannot see the view very well because of the trees, but still, it's still a pretty view, even though the trees are there. Oh my god. Really? Did I just touch Holly there? It's quite fucking steep up here. That's actually a pretty cool scene. Let me know as well if you actually like these videos, because I've done quite a lot of exploring videos, because it's kind of my new thing, just exploring different places. But obviously I'm a bit limited to where I can go because of lockdown and stuff. But if you like these videos, let me know, because I'd rather upload a video about something than leave it, because I've not got any like beauty video ideas, or you know what I mean, or anything to review. So I'd rather just put something up. That's why there's been quite a few of these kind of exploring sort of videos. But let me know if you get sick of them, because yeah, like, I don't film all of them. Like I didn't film a Sunday when I went out to take photos of fog, which annoyed me because I was up so early and the fog was there all day, which is a bit of an annoyance. But we like back on the main path. Oh wow, that looks so beautiful. I would say longer than planned, but the problem is I don't know of any, if there's going to be any public toilets. That's the only issue. And I don't know if the train station has toilets, because it's one of those really small ones, like it's not like those big ones. So I'm not actually 100% sure. That's the only reason. It was advised I'd stay for longer and go walk around each place, but I don't fancy like peeing in the woods. I know I say that as a joke, but I would never do it. I'd have to be completely desperate. But I have done it before when I was younger, you know, when you're in the car and you're desperate for the toilet, and then your parents have to find you a field, and then you end up wiping yourself or sitting your arse and sting your nails. Yeah, just no, not for me. I realised you don't use a leaf to wipe yours when you came to sit down, because fortunately I don't have a cock. That day, the closest one is at 1:45, so I'd have to head back now, which I probably won't. And the next one's not till 3:45, and it's like every hour, so then it'll be 4:45. So I don't know if it's so staggered because of COVID, or it's always been like that. I have no idea, but yeah. That's what we're dealing with. I'm starting to bump into quite a few people now as well. I don't even fucking know where I am now. I could even be in fucking Cromford. I don't even fucking know. But I am on a path, so a public path, hence why I keep bumping into people. And I'm next to a field as well. Imagine if you fell down it, you'd probably be a goner. It's quite steep. So presumably I've walked all the way at the top of this forest, because there's no more forest now. Next to me are fields. So it'll be the climb back down, or climb more like me sliding on my arse down. You can actually have a walk through the field. I would, but I don't want to go too out of the path, because I don't want to get lost somewhere where I have no fucking clue where I am and it just says public footpath. and I can't see any animals in the field, so just for me it's a bit pointless to go for a field at this time. I decided to just stay till 3:45 just because like it would be such a shame just to leave early. The only reason I said that time is because of that, because I thought I was just going to be going to one place obviously, and it turns out I have no idea how to fucking get to that place, and I found out there's multiple places I can go. So I forgot what I can check on my phone anyway if there's any public toilets around, and if I really need to, then I will just piss, or even I could just check the train station. Quick walk back to the train station to see if there's a toilet. But yeah, I forgot to mention this specific walk is called the Derwent Valley Walk, and the reason why I know this, I forgot to show you that I started to see signs with arrows saying like Derwent Valley Walk, so that's why I'm assuming this is what it's called, the Derwent Valley Walk. Oh shit. But yeah, I'm heading on my way back down, but I'm going a different route. I'm going the pathway route. That's why I'm seeing more of those arrows instead of the rogue route where I don't want to fall and die. Even though this route isn't really that bad, but it's less like muddy. Well, it is muddy. You know what I mean? Like there's not pools of mud. Like, well, there's pools of puddles. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. So coming out that way here led us to Cromford canal. So I'm gonna assume we're in Cromford now. It's amazing how all of Derbyshire is connected together. Like I don't even fucking know. Like what to call this video. Like you've got Cromford, and then I've just seen the sign. I think this area we're in is Ambergate. I don't know. Like they just connect together so easily. So I don't know. Maybe it's called exploring Derbyshire because I don't fucking know what to call it. Exploring all these different places. But yeah, it's weird how everything is all connected so close together. You know which way is to go back from where we were at the beginning. Basically, this was one of the pathways I was going to go anyway after we came back. But it turns out it leads you out to here anyway. So I think that's where I was, in there. And I think the forest area just surrounds this, whatever it's called, I can't remember now. But I have a freeway cut down there as well. But yeah. Canal, isn't it? Canal, what I said. But proper water proper looks like sewage. It looks so weird because it looks like the birds are just stuck in it, because they're not really, not the birds, the ducks, they're not really moving. But it looks weird. But yeah, I think I was up there, and then obviously it just takes it all around. And then we've got the railway tracks down here, which probably takes you to Ambergate train station, and the train station. Oh, is that what you can't remember because it's confusing. It's like, it's literally just a random name. Like, I don't know if it's actually a place. I need to find that out. But so the current time is 11 minutes plus 2. So there was no way I was gonna make it in time anyway. You know what I mean? So we've got about an hour and 45 minutes. I don't know. I'm shit at maths. So the train's at 3:46. So we've got a few minutes, or more than a few minutes, to just obviously get back to where we were and have another look around at everything. But yeah, it's weird how I didn't think about this place before, because I always sort of like, when I think of Derbyshire, I think good stuff for sightseeing is Matlock, but here's not that bad, but they both borderline each other because it's the Matlock train anyway, and they're quite close together, so there's that. So I'd have to think about this stop thinking about Matlock if you're wondering. Well, I'll have that name of the train station either in the thumbnail, or I'll add it somewhere. Because I can't. It's the name I can't remember. If you get off there, then like walk 15 minutes. There's like an area thing to walk and it'll show you different paths and stuff she can go to. But yeah, it's actually not a bad path, not a bad place for sightseeing. So I am back to where I was. So I could go down that way and that'll take me to the train station. But I do want to go back the way I came just because there's more of like, there's some really good scenes I want to take around there. But yeah, so I'm probably going to be heading back to the train station a little bit early. But I mean, whatever. Some cool stuff. But we've pretty much seen everything around here. I went up into the forest. We went and saw some of the canal. Down that way it said there's more of the canal that takes you to the train station, and then that side is again the canal, but where we were when we came out, which was Ambergate. So this is the train station that I got off at. I've decided what I'm going to call this vlog. I realised that this whole thing is called the Derwent Valley. So the Derwent Valley line, so I'm just going to put exploring the Derwent Valley line. So it just sums it up. So basically that includes where I am now, Duffield, Long Eaton, Nottingham, Belper, Ambergate, Cromford. I mean, I could go on, but that's all included in the Derwent Valley. Basically this. I am finally home. I'm going to have a long ass chill in the bath.